Hi, this is me again, Professor Adair-Hodges. This is just a short video introducing you to week one, talking really briefly about what this week is designed to do. We are focused mostly this week on orienting you to the course, getting you used to the layout and the methodology of the course before we dive into some of the material. It also gives you a chance to make sure you have your book, things like that. It also gives an opportunity to introduce ourselves and meet each other because we're going to be spending so much time in discussions with one another. It's really important that we develop a sense of trust and camaraderie. These can be really, really great courses when we all remember that there are people on the other side of the screen and treat each other with respect and dignity. So this week, you don't have a critical response due. Note that you have 10 of those due throughout the semester. The end of the semester will be focused on the development of an individual project. So this week, first week, no critical response. You do have 2 discussion boards. One is an introduction, so it's fairly straightforward. You respond to the prompt, introduce yourselves. Really make sure that you respond to at least 5 of your peers, but you know what? Go nuts one night. Take 15 minutes, respond to as many as you can. It doesn't take that long, but try to read through as many as possible. The reason is, again, you're going to be working with these students in different ways, and a lot of times during some weeks I'll break up a discussion into like 4 or 5 groups, and so you'll be working together as a team to guide discussion. So you'll quickly kind of suss out each other's predilections and abilities and interests, and I think it's a really valuable way to succeed in the course. And that's actually a thing I want to say before I get to the second discussion board, is that we see studies and online pedagogical studies that students who participate the most on discussion boards have correlations with the highest grades. Now, that's not causation, but from that correlation, we can see something valuable. That if you stay focused, if you stay engaged, if you talk to each other, you're more likely to do well. Our second discussion board is focused on exploring what you think characterizes American art and literature. And I'll be sharing through the discussion board some excerpts to different essays and things like that that can help you think about this a little bit more. Please make sure that you participate early and often. Please don't get in and out. Post, even if you're I'm posting on Tuesday, respond on Thursday, I'm done for the week. It's really designed to have you check in as much as possible. It's a lot easier to read through threads when you are doing it maybe a little bit every day rather than trying to cram it in. There will also be a quiz on the policies of the syllabus, designed to emphasize the most important aspects and requirements. So it's an open syllabus quiz. That's fine, so you can have it there. But I would recommend reading through the whole syllabus, highlighting certain things, printing it out if you want, and then taking that quiz, just designed to underscore sort of the most important aspects. And this gives you a chance to read into the next week to prepare. There's a lot of reading for next week. It's all great, I think. Some of it might be challenging because it is poetry from the 1800s, but don't let that scare you. It's Walt Whitman. That guy was a kook. But I'm really excited to talk about him. And I would encourage you not to go into your reading with the idea that there is one message and one meaning that you have to glean, and if you don't, you've done it wrong. It's not that at all. Go into your readings with the expectation that you will have questions. Write down your questions. What is going on? Why is this happening? What does this mean? Why is it making that sound? Questions are often way more valuable than answers. But if you do have an answer like, oh, I think this means, please make note of that too. The more notes you take, the easier your critical responses, the easier your discussions, and the more it'll help you with your final project. The key here is notes. Take notes, underline, highlight, take notes about what you underlined and highlighted. If you do that, really, this class hopefully will be a source of joy. Maybe I'm pushing that too far. Maybe not. Have a good week.